Hey there. Oh my gosh, my hair's a mess. Ignore that. So it's been a while since I posted anything. My name is Lauren. Hello. I just, I love practicing, tarot, and I love introspection. I love psychology. I love all of it. I love spirit. Great relationship there. I have a tendency of procrastinating. I like to study, and I get so into study mode. And this is the message that's been coming through all of the videos that I've been watching. This is the message that's been coming through and coming through and coming through. And like a big watery brick wall, because I'm a Pisces sun and a Pisces moon, Cancer rising, I'm sensitive, but strong. That level of sensitivity will require you to learn that. Anyway, so I've been trying to do setup stuff for, the planned content and the release and the, YouTube channel strategy. But at the beginning and the end of the day, it's about what Spirit has to say. So, as I was organizing cards, these cards, and this is one of I love these fractal imagery cards. There's 3 decks, 3 sets, and as I was reorganizing some cards, 2 cards from the Path of Destiny. This is a deck by Cheryl Lee Harnish. There's a story behind that, and maybe I'll tell you that after if you want to stick around for it. So the first card that came out, or the first card that jumped at me, is right here. Isn't it beautiful? The fractal imagery, that deep blue and all the greens, like a drop. I wanted to say a teardrop, but just like a droplet of water, which is interesting. I made these little things myself because I think they're neato. You can see this one has gotten some use, but let's use it some more. I'll put this here. And it's number 9. The card number is number 9, which is my life path number. For fun fact. And the description for card number 9 is, can anyone guess? Okay, me either. I couldn't guess either. Show it to you here. I guess the light's too bright, which is interesting again because the card represents the light within. The message says this: you are awakening to your inner light and opening to new levels of spiritual understanding and awareness. Guides and teachers are working with you to assist in this awakening. Support is coming in the human form as well. Those who are knowledgeable and experienced will be there to offer their support as needed. The main color of green in the card shows that to know our inner light is to know our own heart. Enjoy the experience, stay connected, and the rest will happen naturally. Well, if I didn't need to, maybe some of you needed to hear that too, and maybe if you resonate with that energy as well, we can continue to see where it goes, and if it continues to resonate on our journeys, that would sure give me a lot of joy, spiritually selfish that way. Just kidding. I made that face because I'm like, some people could take that the wrong way. I really don't. Anyway, sharing joy is never selfish. The next card that was underneath it, I thought it was just one card, but underneath it I realized this one was there. It's just in perfect alignment, so I couldn't see it. Number 34. Very red, green. There might be some meaning there. That's not coming to me right now. What's interesting to me is these 2 circles that seem to be like in quantum science. And 34 breaks down to 7. 7 is wisdom. But the way that they're sort of they represent the polarities that are sort of the essence or quintessence, correct me if I'm wrong, please, put it in the comments, but of all vibratory energy, there's a center point from which, fields are developed, fields of energy. I was observing this in our pool backyard earlier while the lawn was being mowed, but it's really, this lawnmower, there's just, the engine really has strong vibrations to it. It's loud. And as I was out by the pool and it was driving by, I was seeing all of these things just like this that I couldn't really explain based on the pure knowledge of Newtonian physical science as I was taught it, right? So then I started thinking about some of the newer laws of physics and such that I've learned, some of the more universal stuff. But it was really interesting because it looked like it was a single dot, and they were just occurring all over the pool. And it was so beautiful. It was a sunny day, and through the, looking through the water, I could see that, and then I could see like the ripples emerging. But and there were some things in the pool, so I went and investigated, and where those dots were occurring, and as they were occurring, there was nothing. There was no physical object on the surface of the water that would correlate, that could be the cause of the shadow beneath the reflection of the water. So I just watched for a while, and so it was like this beautiful center with circles going out, really beautiful, like the ripple effect, that is how energy in its most essential form, pure energy, that's what it looks like. Cymatics, you know what cymatics is. If not, look it up. It's super interesting. It has to do with law of vibration, that you can see, measure, and make sense of that way. Anywho, and this looks a whole lot. This reminds me of that. And when I looked closer, it wasn't a single dot in the center of these multiple that were changing and shifting. It was almost like light codes, which I don't know a lot about, but I have a friend who does, and he would leave me messages written in light codes sometimes, and I was like, okay, yeah, I don't have time to whatever, but thanks for the energy, love you too, bye. Anyway, but it looked a whole lot like that sort of language, like a message was being communicated. And it is what it is, or it's not, but it's also just a thought, which either we can receive or not receive. We can work with or not work with, move forward with or without, right? So that thought definitely occurred to me, and I found it fascinating. Anyway, so this looks just like that. The single dot in the center of what I saw beneath the water, when I looked closer, was not a single dot. It was two dots, balls, circles, just like this, concentrated in the middle, that were like vibrating with each other from a distance that looked like one. And that was the center of all of those ripples. Anyway, so this, I read the meaning before I started this, and I forgot what it actually means when I started telling that story. I was just talking about the imagery, but what it actually means totally relates to this. It's like primordial stuff, right? So like universal laws and the essence, like the true essence of existence, like the stuff beyond the mundane, like that can exist, that exists in the 3D, but also, exists. I'm doing my best here so you can still see both. Okay, I got it. So, okay, I'm going to read this way. I'm just going to keep going. But, so the, back to, okay. The primordial stuff. So these are energies that are interacting with us here in the 3D, like 3D. Because that language, the New Age language, I had to really, it wasn't supernatural. It wasn't supernatural, for me to adapt to it, but it resonated, and I've learned. That the 3D is basically the material realm. It's matter. It's the third dimension where things slow down. Like a planet in orbit that is about to reverse or go forward. It's at like it's at a period where it's slowing. It's allowed to materialize because the nature of energy is motion. Often wave like motion, sine waves. Anyway, so the energies that this talks about, the actual source of source, source of creation, source of all the dimensions. If you're in this physics and science, wave vectors, etc., this is backed up by more than just the intuitive and spiritual community. Largely in the spiritual community, the focus is on the spirituality and the connecting to that, whereas, which is more like the number 9, whereas like here 3, 4 breaking down to a 7, the scientific community, representing wisdom, seeks more to understand, to break down and make tangible knowledge, tangible knowledge versus gnosis, which is to learn through experience, and applied. Yeah. Okay. I think that's enough of that. If you want more, let me know. I can go all day, usually. So, okay, enough already, right? Number 34, after all of that, okay, it is red native. There we go. Now we can see a little bit. See that? That's the name of the card, the red native. And think red root chakra, like the origins of the energy systems that are the creation of the human existence, that every human being shares with these same energetic structures within them, right? Western medical study, science, practice, is, the organ, you've got the endocrine system, you've got the reproductive system, you've got the lymphatic system, muscular system, those different systems all directly correlate or can be paralleled very closely from a bird's eye view, big, a broad perspective. Not so broad that it's like out there in La La Land, but there are many, many direct and the systems of organs and the integrated medicine, like integrated medicine practitioners, they know that our physical biological organs, as they're seen mechanistically by Western medicine, do directly parallel with the energetic understanding of other medical practice as well. So when we're talking about healing the body, I think it's becoming more and more aware that energy or spirit, so the unseen energy, that which is not visible naturally to us as human beings, that the impact that has on our biological, physical health and reality, right? So it's very important to have an open enough mind and be inquisitive enough to consider information that might be contradictory. Being rigid is not helping anyone these days. Not in my humble opinion. I can think of some circumstances how it might, but I'm an ENTP, so I can brainstorm all day, and I still haven't read the description of the card, have I? What's the message say? Geez Louise, Lauren, where am I? 14:44 on the clock. I am a talker. Red native, card number 34, breaking down to a 7. From the time of first man, every thought has been recorded within the collective consciousness. You can either draw from this source, or you can consciously make a positive contribution. That is what woke me up when I was looking at these. I was like, oh my gosh, light within, conscious contribution. Okay, just do it. You don't even have to put your Nikes on, girl. Just do it. Just go make a video already. So, hi. Okay. From the time of the first man, every thought has been recorded within the collective consciousness. You can either draw from this source, or you can consciously make a positive contribution to it. You have much wisdom within you, and it is time to share it. Red Native is calling you to begin imparting your knowledge with others. I've done my best. Let me know how it went. This can be in the form of talking. Oh boy, can it. Sorry, it's fun. I hope you're laughing too. This can be in the form of talking. However, there are many other ways to communicate. Whatever your choice, you are making a lasting contribution by raising the collective consciousness of man. So there you go. I hope that I served the light well in putting this message together, and I hope that it has served you well, and that may be of service for you in the future if and when needed. So thank you so much. If anyone watches this, thank you so much. And so I'd like to say ciao for now.